Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. Middle of the week already. How are you? Welcome to Wake Up Call. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I can't believe it's already Wednesday. The week has flown over. We're having so much fun. We are bringing you so many great deals and that will continue right throughout the day today. Wake Up Call right now, so we give you a bit of a heads up as to what is coming through the day. First chance to get in on all of the deals. I mean, if you've not already been shopping the web, which I know a lot of you have when it comes to this particular deal, which we'll come on to. But we preview what's coming up later on. I mean, we've actually got two of your favourite shows today. Tonight, live at 5. We have got Beautiful Beginnings. That show is particularly good. Like, all our shows are great for the interactivity, but that show particularly, if you are new and you're worried about asking a question, that's the show to come in on. We did Essentials Corner again last week for the last 20 minutes of the show. We had tons of questions. I think by the end we must have had about 12, 14 questions coming through, and we talked about everything. So that's the show tonight to get interactive with us. We will be answering all of those questions once again. In between times, Colour Me Happy is back, and in that show, of course, we are going to be looking at all things Spectrum Noir. We've got some amazing bundles for you today, whether you're into your watercolouring, your alcohol colouring, whether it's pencils you're into. We have got so many great deals as far as that show is concerned. And like I say, we feature everything in this show, everything we can inside an hour. I must just tell you as well, once again today, we bring you a free gift when you spend £10 or $10. You will get the beautiful sunflower fabulous frame entered into your basket for free. That's a stamp and die set, one per customer, but that's on a 10 spend. Double points continue as well. And once again, we are still going to be doing our free shipping when you spend 50. Remember, we're not tagging you this week though, so it's a 50 spend on a cart. Everything that goes into there, you get your free shipping on. If you do then come back, say later on in Beautiful Beginnings, and start shopping again, you will need to spend 50 to meet that free shipping threshold. The other thing to tell you also is good news. If you were watching last night on Launch Party, you will know from Leanne's post, we made a bit of a boo-boo. We made a bit of a boo-boo. And that was Yogi Bear. And, in case you didn't know, and that's okay, Nicola, you're smarter than the average bear. And we left the we left the code on. The Leanne code from her birthday, lol. So the code is Leanne10, right? You can still use it up until the end of play today, midnight tonight, UK time. You've still got the opportunity to use that. It's multi-use, and there are no exclusions, so feel free to use that on whatever you wish, but we are honouring that right throughout the day today, and then it will be switched off. Well, I hope. I hope. Whoever's in charge of switching the code off, midnight tonight, for goodness sake, Leanne 10, so please use it. Not just me on my own over the course of the day today. I mean, that would be a day, wouldn't it? Whew, longest day in history, that. I'm delighted to say, back for the third day on the trot, looking as radiant as ever and looking very springtime and summery today on a very cold and miserable winter day, bringing brightness, giggles and smiles into all of our lives. It's the one and only McGiggles, the fish, Debbie Fisher.
Oh, thank you, Ben. I felt a bit, I was going to say, I don't feel a bit blue because I put blue on, say I do not feel a bit blue, but I did feel a bit spring-like today until I got out on the doorstep and it was frosty. Oh, Frosty Jade was out this morning. But I've got a brilliant thing that, do you know what I was telling you about yesterday, that I buy really cheap things online thinking, oh, that looks really good, and they're really rubbish. I did buy something that was really good and it really works, and it's like a funnel, and it's just this red sort of, it looks a bit like a, like a funnel that you put stuff down, but it hasn't got an open end, it's just got a bit on the top, and you circle motion on your window screen, and it literally just gets rid of all your ice. It's amazing, and it was like really cheap and ridiculous, but it actually works, and it's just, when I first got it, I thought, oh, it's just a plastic silly thing, but it really works. So literally, I opened my window, and then I was ready to go again, so there we go. Yeah, we got all sorts, haven't we?
You got that? I've got me big red leaf hands. I mean, what more do you need, really? We started already. We're 4 minutes into the day. We've got a lovely day lined up, haven't we? Because I know a lot of people love our colouring shows, and we've got some fantastic deals across the range.
They're so popular, aren't they, Colour Me Happies? And it's because we can strip it right back. We can go back to basics. We can show you how you use them. But what's more about this Colour Me Happy, we have an exceptional deal. I mean, Truly exceptional. Ben said to me this morning, this deal's all right, isn't it?
That's what I said. I went over there, like, and I said, all right, Debbie, this deal's all right, isn't it, my love? Just like that. But it is an all right deal, isn't it?
It's more than an all right deal.
So let me tell you about this all right deal in just a few moments. Actually, no, let me do that now, and then I'll say hello. It's been very busy already. The ultimate colouring bundle, and you'll not believe the deal on this, right? I'm gonna come around. I can come around now. Our cameras are working again now, so we can do loads of movement and stuff, and do zooming and whatnot. What have they done? Have they super glued the joystick back together? Have they? Liam's. Oh, apparently they've plugged something back in, and then Control-Alt-Delete, and it's all working again now. Liam's been fiddling with his joystick or something. I don't know what's been going on, but he's fixed it. Right, this is an incredible deal, okay? You are going to get everything that you are seeing right here for that price there. £50 or $50. That is your free shipping threshold as well met. And here's the deal, right? I had to... I had to double check myself here. So this colorist collection, you are paying for this and then you get everything free. But here's the thing, you pay for this, and if you're in the UK, it's like you pay for it, and if you're platinum, we're putting £5 back into your pocket. If you're in the US, you're paying for this and we are putting $40 back into your pocket and then giving you everything else for free. It takes my small brain a lot to understand that and how we're doing it, but that is exactly what we're doing. 18 of your tri-blends in your colour creations kit. You've also got your colouring pages, how-to guide and practice sheet in there. Academy of Colour portraits, so with your duo colours, your duo aquas in there, you've got stamps, you've got your stamp panel, and all of your watercolour card and alcohol marker card in there as well. 6-piece glitter pen collection, that is your 6-piece neon lights. We're giving you the collector's edition Spectrum Noir with exclusive colours, including your metallic paint markers, glitter markers, outline markers. You've also got in there your Crafter's Purple limited edition tri-blend and the watercolour discovery kit. Once again in there you've got loads. You've got your 5 watercolour pens, you've got an art liner, you've got papers in there, and also your instructions from Benita Moseby. That is going to sell out. I'm going to tell you right now, that will not hang about. You should be paying £160 or $228 for all of that. Get it now whilst you can. It's your free shipping, free gift, and your double point. And just to reiterate again, that is what you're paying for. We're putting £5 back into your pocket and then giving you the rest for free. If you're in the US, you pay for that. We put $40 back in because that's 90 on its own. I don't know what we're doing, everyone. If I'm being honest, I don't know what we're doing. And I honestly think we don't know what we're doing either. So it is first come, first serve on that. Don't blame me if that sells out in this show, because I've got a feeling it may well. A few quick hellos. Radical Rachel's in. Lois joins us from Ohio. RM Frazina says hi from Montana. Julie's in Ipswich. Pamela says it's a snow day on the south coast. GA. D-Fish. Oh, D-Fish you are now.
Oh yeah, D-Rob and D-Fish.
D-Rob and D-Fish.
Yes, how have we not thought of that? I like that.
I quite like that as well.
D-Fish.
D-Rob, D-Fish, Momo. You know I'm Momo now, don't you?
We're both in the building as well today.
Yes. It's double Debbie delight for everybody today. I knew she was coming in. Double Debbie.
I know, I have to go and lower the tone.
You're always lowering, aren't you? I had to do a double take today. I was like, oh, I'm you in the... Oh, it's lovely when everyone's in. She says, I got a late delivery of one of my so far January orders. Perfect for the colouring show today. Julie's joined us in Julia Chiverton's joined us in Exmouth. I did know that. Julia Exmouth has joined us in Chiverton. Geraldine Johnson joins us from upstate New York. Crafty Stacey Lou says, hi all, me and Cooperman are here watching on the big TV. Hi Stacey Lou. Hi Cooperman.
Hi Cooper.
Woof woof. Cooper, who's your boo? Hi also to Sarah. Hi Ben, Debbie and team, excited for today. Charlene Harris joins us from California. And Jeannie says, good morning and afternoon to you all. Another hour of fun and time with Debbie and Ben. Let us dive into this. Debbie, you're going to do some colouring obs. What are you going to use from this mammoth bundle?
So I thought I'd show you a few bits out of it to start with, and then we're going to start with the Duo collection with the Academy of Colour, because I can't believe that you're getting this free in this collection. And that's the good thing with this, because having that really big set, which you can see right next to me, just paying for that and then everything else that we show you is unreal. This was one of my favourite sets that come out when we did birthday, because it shows you just all the differences that we do in some of our pens. Not all of them, but some of them. So your metallic markers are absolutely brilliant, because these are all you've got in 2 different nibs in here. So you're getting your sort of chisel nib, and you're also getting your thinner nib. So you can see here, you're getting that lovely chisel nib. You've got that pump action to get it going. So literally you would just pump that down onto your surface, and then the ink would start flowing. So it's not coming out, it's not going to link in transit. It's absolutely beautiful. And then you've got that most amazing liquid gold coming out of there. Now you're getting those in your gold and silver, and then you're getting your smaller nib. Your smaller nib, it literally is a tiny nib. So if you love writing, illustrating, just like your scripture in gold pen or silver pen, that is absolutely amazing. It's just a tiny little nib there. Let's show you like that. Let's go, there we go, look at that. It really is just a tiny little nib. Absolutely love that one. Got a wobbly finger there. But yes, beautiful nib there. I love now that Jamie's got his joystick sorted out. And we can do everything.
Don't waggle it too hard, Jamie, and break it again.
No, don't waggle it. We don't want a broken one. Then you've got your golden glow. So this one, your golden glow, has got, again, this is your glitter marker, which is absolutely incredible. And again, you just do that pumping action, that comes down, and then that gives you that most amazing ink. So you're getting 3 of those ones. Sorry, you're getting 2 of those ones, and then you're getting your outline markers, which are absolutely beautiful. Some of my favourite markers were the outline markers, because when you use them, it splits the colour, and then you get a silver coming around the edge, and then the colour on the inside.
10% of the stock's already gone here, Debbie. Very, very busy for this.
Not surprised. And then we have a metallic marker. This was the first time we did a metallic marker with your silver, gold and bronze in your tri-blend colour pen family. So I love the fact that you're getting that brush nib on there. You've got those 3 different colours. You can't buy this anywhere else. So even just to get this pen is amazing. The same as with the purple one as well. Now the purple one comes with this. I think you might be able to buy it separately possibly, but it is limited, because it is a limited run edition. So once that's gone, that's gone. There wasn't another one made of those. So that's just one of those. Then let's show you this bigger one. We'll show you in more detail later on, but I do want to just take out exactly what you're getting in here, because it is humongous. You are getting 54 colours in here, which is absolutely beautiful. So I love that. A little bit of musical this morning. So you're getting all your different colours here in all your different blends. So you've got something for everyone, and it keeps it in this really nice case. And then underneath, we're looking more thoroughly into that, but you've actually got getting to know your markers sheet. You've got all your little colouring sheets in here. Got a practice sheet, which is amazing. So much you can be doing on there. That is absolutely incredible. And if you look at it, that you like buying gifts before Christmas, or gifts in the New Year, so they go throughout the year. You've got 5 gifts in this collection that you could be given to someone. I mean, split that up. You're not even spending £20 per gift. It's absolutely amazing. Right, now the Cadmia colour, I thought we'd start with this one, because it's one of my absolute favourites of the Cadmia colour. It was the one we had the deepest stock of as well, and I think because of those being able to have tutorials on your faces or skin tones and your hair is one of those things that's quite tricky. So let's have a look at what you're getting with the Cadmia colour. Not only the Cadmia colour, you are getting a QR code that's going to take you to the website, and you're going to find Arlie-Ann and Sarah on the first one, and you're getting all the tuition that comes with this Academia colour. That was a very sharp yes.
No, I know.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Absolutely. The first edition, the first one of the Academia colour was 3 hours long.
Yes.
3, I know. Yes, I say that because when I was on the cruise, there was one of the beauty therapists on the cruise. She was South African, and they go yes.
What's that from?
They say yes. That's how they say yes. South
Johnny English
Africans.
3.
Oh, does he?
When he's
I don't
pretending to
watch
be
them.
the French waiter.
Oh, and he says it like that.
Yes.
And South Africa, if you're South African, you'll know because, yeah, and I think it's so lovely. They go, yes. I used to love it. And I used to just love talking to her to try and get her to answer, yes. Because I just loved it so much.
The days must have flown by on that holiday, mustn't they? Eh? Especially for that poor lady.
She was lovely. She was so lovely. You're getting all your stamp sets with these. You're getting your watercolour card and your alcohol marker card because I've sort of flown through that. But if I bring these pens back in, you're getting 6 pens. So if you think of your black ones as your alcohol colouring, you've got, these are dual-ended markers, and then you've got your watercolours. So whatever you like colouring with, whether it's be your watercolours or your alcohol markers, you've got both of those. And each one comes with a complementary colour to mix beautifully together. And they're really good for your hair colours, your skin colours, anything like that. So let's go from basics. I've got myself a piece of alcohol marker card. So we're just going to have that one here. And then I'm going to bring in one of these. So I'm going to bring this one in here. So because I think she's got the most sort of skin and the sort of hair, the amount of hair here that we can show to colour it in.
Yes.
Yes. So I love the South African accent. It's one of my favourite accents.
One of our neighbours is South African, Clive. He's such a lovely chap. So we met him because when Daisy was at primary school, basically her friend's dad, and he's from South Africa, and yeah, his accent is absolutely brilliant. And I tell you what, he loves what do they call it in South Africa? It's not a barbecue, a braai.
A braai.
They call it. He does like barbecues like all times of the year, and he'll invite you around. They do like barbecue at Christmas. He'll probably do like a barbecue this weekend. Like he loves to get his barbecue out, and when he does a barbecue, he does a barbecue.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
I like someone who does a proper barbecue. Yeah. Barbecue's not just about one burger and one sausage.
No. Like he'll just do everything on there. Yeah, you name it, he'll do it. But yeah, lovely guy.
Look at that.
I might have to get him to say yes now as well, that you've said that.
Yeah, see if he says yes. Yes.
The pens, because someone asked us the other day, it was a good question. The pens that you get in the Academy of Colour, is it like the same ink that we get in like our Spectrum Noir, same colours that we get in there as well?
Do you know what? I don't actually know that. I think they're probably similar because we would go to the same factories to get that same ink. So I would have thought so. They're just classed as different names.
Right.
Oh, no, I think they are because it says FS6, FS8.
Right. So it's the same like colour tones that you get in the pens?
FS4, FS5, GB2, GB3, because I don't know if you remember, I mean, I wasn't on that show, but quite a long time ago, we had a game where you had to guess what colour, and I didn't know that they had colours on them. I remember watching it and thinking, I've been with Crafters Companion a long time, and I've only ever known them as their colour family, like GB8 and...
right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, didn't know they had like a name as well.
Yeah, they actually have a name with them as well, and I never knew that. And they were asking the name, and I wouldn't have been able to. I could have had a guess, but I wouldn't. I mean, like these names are Blush, Peach, Cream, Eggshell, Sandstorm, Maple, Sand, Natural Brown, Earth Brown, Bark, Ice Grey and True Black.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't know that until the tri-blend pens come out that had names on them, and then I realised that they were all done under the names. So so yes, they are. So that Academy of Colour and the tuition that you get, if you haven't got the right colours with any of the tutorials that Leanne is teaching you from the other Academy of Colours, because even though you might just have this one box, it is a work alone box in its own right. So you don't have to have all the others, but it just takes you through all those exciting how-tos and what to do with the colouring.
15% of our bundle's gone now.
Wow.
Going quick.
Right, what I'm also going to do, we need another piece of card just to colour onto. So anyone that's new to colouring and they want to go for this bundle, because actually this bundle, Ben, is perfect for beginners.
Yeah.
Always colour onto another piece of card if you're using your alcohol pens, because they will go through, seep through your cardstock, and if you're colouring onto something that's non-porous, it's going to bleed back in and around the lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down with these colours so we know what they are. So we're just going to pop these in, and this is a good indication to do. So I would give yourself a colour chart, and this will show you what your colours are and where you want to place them, because you perhaps don't want to go in with this colour to start with your skin tone. You want to sort of do more muted tones to start with and then build your tones up. Or if you're basing them on somebody, you may have someone with ethnic background and you want to do that darker skin, which is just going to look beautiful. You then can come on, we've got those different colour shades for you as well. So literally this for me, doing yourself a little paint palette.
Yeah.
And then you know exactly what your pens are.
Marion Irving Phillips on Facebook says, as a South African, I am finding you so funny and the pronunciation.
Marilyn, do you say yes?
Well, from what she's saying, I don't think she does, and I think she's laughing at the fact that you say that this lady would say yes.
Yes. Yes. It was so lovely. It was honestly.
It is a lovely accent.
It's a beautiful accent, and I'm going to tell you a little secret here as well. I sort of fell in love with my doctor, I think, who delivered my first baby. Jordan's 34 now.
Al's watching, by the way.
But a South African delivered him. I had complications, and this doctor come in, and it was because he was South African, and his name was Toffa. And
his first name?
Everyone called him Toffa, and it was only afterwards I said, that's a really strange name.
Are you sure that's what they were calling him?
Yes, let me finish.
Sorry.
And his name, which will make sense now, was called Christopher.
Oh, Toffa!
Yes!
They were calling him that, thank goodness.
You have to let me finish my story, Ben. Yes.
Yes,
So his
carry
name
on.
was Toffa, and then I said to him, that's a strange name. And he said, oh, my name's Christopher, and they call me Toffa. So Chris Toffa.
Ah.
And he was South African, but I remember him talking to me, and it took all the pain away. I was like, oh, I think I love you. I think a lot of people are falling in love with their doctors just a little bit because of their accents. No? No? Ben's face. Well, you've never had a baby, Ben, so you've never had those calming tones that are calming you when you're having a baby.
It's true. I can't empathise on that one. Oh dear.
Right, we're going to start off. I'm going to start off with this tones here because I know now which pens they are. We can start off with our Sandstorm.
Al says hello, by the way.
Hello, Al.
Hi, Ben, Debbie. He says I got a Spectrum from Debs for Christmas.
Yes, he did.
What, computer or pens?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it wasn't Spectrum pens. It was a Spectrum computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the old computer, you know, with the old video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those. It's very cool.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
It was all it sold out and told me when I went to buy it, he told me that's what he wanted. And I thought, oh, I'll get that. And then when I went to get it, it had all sold out everywhere. And
so bringing back all the old
yeah,
computers?
so I pre-ordered it and it said it would come on the 16th of January. And it actually turned up about 3 days before Christmas. So he didn't expect it because I did say to him, look, I have ordered it for you, but it won't come. And and he was surprised because he said, oh, I didn't think it was coming. I was like, no, they obviously got stock in. And,
so is he playing like all the old games on there and stuff then?
Yeah, and you can also then download some onto it as well.
Ah.
Yes, it's very cool.
Spectrum ZX, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. It's just the, but I mean, it's not the same because obviously it loads quicker and...
Yeah. I had the Amstrad CPC 464.
I had an Atari.
Oh, well, you were posh, weren't you?
Were you posh to have an Atari?
Atari was the one well, as far as I know, you had a Spectrum or an Amstrad. If you were like mega posh, you'd have that, the Atari.
We wasn't mega posh, but we did have an Atari.
No, that's not what your computer says about you.
Oh, I love the Atari.
What was the other one? The Commodore 64 was
That's
the other
it.
one.
We had a Commodore 64 as well.
Oh, Commodore and an Atari,
Yeah, we did.
Of course, yeah.
I was never very good. I mean, you've seen me play a video game. I was very rubbish at video. I've never been good. It's one of those things I've always wanted to be good at. My daughter's really good at video games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really good. She always shows me up.
We had a lot of fun when... one time we had like a bit of a Mario Kart challenge in here, didn't we? I think it was over the Easter Bank Holiday weekend. We got Mario Kart in. Shh, don't tell the bosses. Oh, we played that cooking game as well, Overcooked.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. I was rubbish at that as well. Well, that's true. Everybody was quite bad at that. So what we've done here, Ben, is I've done my lightest shade and then I've just gone in where I think there'd be some shading. And now I just want to sort of come in with her cheeks. And we're just going to put that colour in, but then I'm going to go over the edges of that with that lighter colour as well. And that will just start to blend that in beautifully. Now, with alcohol colouring, you have to let that absorb into the cardstock and evaporate. And then you get just these amazing sort of coloured images which are just beautiful. So we're just going to put a bit more there, and then I'm just going to come in with the lightest colour, blend that out. It's all about blending. It's all about putting the right ink as well on, because you see what I put on was in fact, I hope I put the right one on, but it was the Pebble, which is with the pen on it, so it's really good because it's alcohol proof. So that's what we're going to colour in. So we're going to leave her face to sort of evaporate there. We've put everything on that we need. I'm going to then come back in with the darker one. So we'll put some pink on her lips, like so. There we go. I've got a feeling I might have used, because I've got two next to me which are both Pebble, and because you probably can't notice, but just on her lips I'm seeing a little bit of bleed on the ink pad, so I've got a feeling I might have used my watercolour one. So, oh, maybe I did. I wonder if, yeah, seems a bit strange. Just seems like, unless I've just where it's I've stamped it. So that's our two colours. That's our first skin tone that we've done, and it's just about, when you're using them, about creating those sort of shaded areas, so it looks more depth in her face. And then what we're going to do, we're going to come in with this colour here now, and then we're just going to come and do the lighter areas. Now, when I'm colouring in, I like to do my lightest shade just where I think the lighter shade's going to touch. And what I mean by that is here I'm going to put the lighter one, and then I'm going to come in with my darker one, and I'm just going to come over the top of that one, just in flicks. Now, because I have a brush nib, it means that I can add those flicks over the top, and it's going to blend beautifully.
Quarter of the stock has gone now. I did call that this was going to fly. The value for money is incredible. And the thing is, Debbie, as well, across the whole range of pens that you've got in this mega bundle, you've got a little bit, well, in some cases, a lot of the different styles of pens that we do, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's just some amazing pens in here. And the fact, exactly what you just said, it means that we can have a try of all the pens that maybe we were a little bit scared of before.
Which of the pens did you start with on the skin colour? Michelle's just asking.
On the skin colour, I started with this one here, which is our third pen down. That would have been the Sandstorm and Maple.
Okay.
And then we just put the top one in, which was the, let me get that, Peach and the Blush.
Rebecca's just come up with a good point as well. The bundle, of course, you can use your Leanne code on.
Oh, yes.
so it's if you, yes, there's a good point. If you do that, it is then not free shipping, because it would come down to 40, wouldn't it? So you'd have to add another £10 into your cart to get you free shipping, which is usually done on this show, particularly. Complications after the birth of my daughter, says Mistress Dow, and while the doctor was sorting me, he was singing Jerusalem. I was never the same.
Doctors are funny. They can be so amazing. I was very lucky with the doctor. So, and he was, yeah, it was
Toffer.
It was lovely. Toffer. So can you see, building up that colour, Ben, how we're getting now that lightness in that centre, just showing. So even with a lighter colour, we can still see where you're getting that light shade that's sort of bouncing onto her hair there. And then I'm just going to come back in with that darker one, just to put some more onto there.
I'm wrong with my computers as well, apparently. Al says the Commodore 64 and Spectrum 48K were the rivals. The Atari was pre these. I always thought the Atari was after and was like the one to aspire to. Maybe I'm thinking of Sega when the Mega Drive came out, or whatever it was.
I wouldn't have a go. Yeah. Yeah, Al corrects me when I'm wrong. I know, can you believe that? I beat him in a quiz. I was so happy.
I bet he wasn't.
Well, actually, no, he took it really well because he actually said to me as soon, because we then checked each other's answers, and one of the questions was who painted the Mona Lisa.
Oh yeah.
And I sort of thought, oh, I've got two in my mind. I really couldn't think who it was. Put my answer down as soon as he put it over. And he'd put a different answer to me, and I just automatically thought, oh, I'm wrong because Al's wrote that
Leonardo
answer.
da Vinci?
It was Da Vinci. So I wrote Da Vinci and he put Van Gogh.
Ah.
Yes. So when we switched, and I thought, oh, of course it was Van Gogh, and I thought, was it? And then he said, and then after, he didn't say nothing, but when he marked it, he went, you got these, and I knew as soon. He said, and I've even watched and read the Da Vinci Code.
Did you go?
I didn't. No, it was very good. So, but that's what done it. It was that question. So. Right, so what we're doing now, Ben, is I'm just doing exactly the same on the other side, and we're keeping it. So one of the biggest questions with colouring is people say, how do you know where your light source is coming from? But actually, your light source is wherever you choose it to come from. So I'm choosing my light source to be in the front because that's why her features are quite light, and then the light will come across here and maybe at the top of her head. So it's really up to you how you put in that feature and where it comes from. You might decide that the light source is coming from this direction or this direction, and then you'd have more light towards the back, and then it would be darker towards the front. But again, look at the tutorials because Leanne will take you through all of that.
Yeah, if you've got any questions flying through as well, feel free to send. I know we mentioned about questions later on for Beautiful Beginnings, but in this show, particularly as well, Colour Me Happy, because I feel like that is another good show to be interactive in, to ask the questions if there's, you know, a particular thing that you want to see more of, if you want Debbie to talk more about one of the particular pen sets. You're happy to do that, aren't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Anything you want to see, maybe something you've already got that you're finding a little bit trickier than you thought, or you just can't get to grips with, or more that you just don't know how to use it. So, yeah, absolutely happy to do that.
Beautiful colouring, Debbie, says Colleen. I have all of the Academy of Colour and took the classes with Leanne. I loved it all and I learned so much.
It's so nice to hear that.
I think out of all of the things that we've done, the Academy of Colour has been probably the most loved item, and for those people who've kind of left a testimonial and said like how it's changed their colouring lives. I mean, it was just a sensation, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, I think, probably one of our biggest hits ever.
Yeah.
Because of that education, and it was free.
Yeah.
You know, once you've invested into the Academy of Colour, yeah, it was absolutely free. Right, so what I'm going to do here is just so there's a bit of lighter shading across the top in the middle there, and then we're going to come straight in with our darker one, like so, just so it doesn't look too odd, but it's still giving us that little bit of lightness.
That is really good. Really, really good.
You say that like you're surprised.
No, I'm not. I'm just looking at it like, and I suppose like a lot of people will be in thinking how good that is. But it is achievable, and particularly if you get the Academy of Colour, as you say, because you get all of the insight and all of the tuition.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know I've been colouring for a long time, and I still wouldn't say I'm a professional colourist because I still think I have a lot to learn. I wish I could colour more. Like I feel like the shading on her skin could be better. You could go back in and blend that in a little bit better. But actually, when you see shadows on faces, you need to make it look quite realistic, and you need to make sure you just don't get a flat image. So it's nice to be able to have all those depths and tones in there. And what's brilliant about, and this is just one of the sets that you're getting in that big bundle, but the fact that you're getting a set that's going to teach you how to do that hair colouring, teach you how to do skin colouring, not only can you watch what I've just done, you've got that whole tuition with Leanne online teaching you hours, I mean literally hours of all different techniques of what you can do with not just the not with the alcohol markers, but watercolours as well. So that's incredible.
It's 18 hours, isn't it?
It is 18 hours in total. Yeah, absolutely.
So plenty of tuition there, and I would imagine, you know, most of your questions will be answered. And the great thing is Debbie's already touched on, obviously when you get that box within the bundle, you'll have access to all of the tuition, and whilst you might not have all of the pens or all of the stamps that Leanne's using, I mean you will from this box obviously, but there's still within that tuition loads of useful hints and tips and ideas that you can use whether it is alcohol colouring or watercolouring, with any stamps basically. So to get that within this bundle with all that tuition is incredible. I'm warning you here, 30% of the stock has gone. I knew this would be one of the busiest bundles that we've done. I knew it would fly. You need to be rethinking about checking this out. Just again, to remind you the value here and how ridiculous this is, the Colorist collection, which is all of your tri-blends, 54 colours that you're getting within that set, that should be £55 or $89. So in essence, what we're doing is you're paying for that, but we're then giving you £5 back if you're platinum here in the UK, $40 back if you're platinum in the US, and then we're giving you everything else for free. So the Portraits Academy of Colour you're getting for free, you're getting your collector's edition for free, you're getting your watercolour set from the Discovery kits for free, your glitter markers, they're also coming to you for free as well, and your limited edition Crafter's Purple pen as well for free. Double points, of course, as well, and you'll get your free gift today as well, because you spent over your 10, which is the stamp and die set from the Sunflower collection. And it's take your pick, really. I kind of forgotten, because there's so much to tell you about. Obviously, Rebecca, she used her Leanne 10 code to get another 10% off that. If you do that, and you still want to get the free shipping, you will have to obviously top up your cart again, because it's $50 for that free shipping, but it's entirely up to you what you want to do. The Leanne 10 code is multi-use today, no exclusions, ends at midnight, so it is worth popping that in every time that you shop. We are going to take a short break. I can't believe the time. That first 35 minutes is whizzed
I know,
over.
it's really gone quick. It feels like we're 10 minutes in the show.
Yeah, I know. But we're not. So we're going to have a break. We're going to have a look at another one of your craftimonials, and we'll come back with some more ideas for you. This one you're going to absolutely love if you've not seen it yet. This is the brilliant Claire, who likes to break it down.
Hey you, the CC crew, you show us what to make, what to buy, how to do. Hey you, the CC crew, Ben, Sarah, Craig, Debbie, Boogaloo. Hey you, the CC crew, carry on the programme as we all need you. Hey you, the CC crew, you keep us all company and we can't do without you. I thought that was really good. And I feel like I should go, wow, wow, wow.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the product for. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Hi, Sarah. We're the Crafting Divas from Florida, the ladies you met at HSN last April. We met and chatted and learned we live near each other, so now we get together every month and we craft.
I'm Karen, and I love Crafter's Companion so much that I changed the color theme in my craft room. It is now all purple, and 95% of my products are from Crafter's Companion.
And I'm Elaine, and I watch every day, and I love, love, love the craft along. Keep it coming.
I'm Colleen, and I love all the demonstrations. I learned so much, and I love the Demis who are demonstrating, and you all treat us like family.
And I'm also Karen, and I love my Gemini. I have a Pro, and that is the workhorse in my craft room.
I'm Lynn, and I love CC because of the friends that I've met through. I love Ben and all the parodies he does. I'm Kim.
And Sarah, we have a question for you. How about lunch on us the next time you're here in Florida? Our treat, and we're celebrating you taking back your company.
I hear, Crafting Divas, if you're watching, that Sarah wants that played on the Cartload show tomorrow where she's here, and she's going to give you an answer about the offer for lunch next time she's over. That's what I've heard on the grapevine. So look out. Thank you also, Al, for your voice message, which you sent me. Very nice. Not a lot of work on today, obviously. He's a one, isn't he? He's a one.
He cracks me up.
He's a funny, funny guy. We need to do another night out again.
Yes,
at some point
definitely.
soon.
That would be good.
Kim says, I have all of the academies, need to pull it out and go through the education. I don't do a lot of colouring, more die cutting instead. So more colouring. Could use some work, you say. If you are into colouring, great shows today for you, as I say, because we've got this preview show of Colour Me Happy, which is coming up in an hour and 20. Pens, yes. Pencils, yes. And what a deal on our watercolour pencils. Artist quality watercolour pencils are our Aqua Blends. And take a look at the price we are doing here. This is absolutely sensational. You're going to get not one, not two, but 3 tins of our Aquablend pencils for £29 and 60p. Debbie will correct me if I'm wrong, I cannot think of a time that we have done a deal like that on 3 tins of these pens. That's crazy, isn't it?
It is absolutely crazy. Such a great price. If you've never, especially I never tried before, because if you haven't tried them before, you're in for a real treat at such a cheap price. But if you have, you know how good they are. You want to restock up on them or gift them. Amazing.
They're normally $24.99 per tin. So if you're platinum today, it's like you're buying 1 tin and a couple of pencils from another tin, and you're getting all the rest of these for free. My thing with this, I'll show you all the colours that you're getting. If you are someone, Debbie, genuine question, who loves, say, doing watercolour with your aqua markers, the pens, is it very different to how you would use the pencils? What I'm trying to say is if you're set on using your pens and you've never maybe tried the pencils before, is it something that you could delve into quite easily?
Oh, absolutely. When you think about going backwards, and not that we don't want to go backwards, but when you're little, the first thing you use are crowns and pencils. So they're the things that we've all been very used to. But now we go forward, we've got pencils that make our drawings so much easier to blend, because who knows about pencils that blend together? When you're little, you just colour a colour and you colour over the next colour and you have harsh lines. But as we get older, we learn with pencils that make our colouring amazing. What I love about the Aquablend pencils is the fact that you can colour a whole image very lightly with the pencils, and then you can take that and leave it for weeks if you want to, years if you want to, and as soon as you have a watercolour brush and you paint onto it, the magic happens. It blends those colours together, it makes them vivid. Great for kids. You know, you get the water chamber brushes, so they've got water in the brushes, or our clear sparkle pen. You could actually use those with the kids in the back of the car. They're not going to get wet, and you could colour some images, or they could colour the images in before you go, and then they can paint with them while they're in the car. It's just a lovely way to do it.
I love that idea that one of you guys said quite a long time ago with these, and it's always stuck with me. A great way, I think it was like during COVID times, to kind of like give the kids something to do if they didn't live with you.
Yeah.
Like send like a swatch of colours on some watercolour, stamp out some images, send it off, and then all you do is then get a paintbrush with some water. They've got their own little palette.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just really great. So you can do your own colour palettes. All the colours blend beautifully together. You can do a confetti technique. So when you're sharpening, don't throw away all your sharpening bits, because the wax is all, not the wax, the pigment is all around the little shaving bits. Put them onto your paper, spritz with water, and then you'll get all that confetti technique, which is amazing. But go online, anything that you can do with watercolours, you tend to be able to do with the pencils as well. They are amazing and brilliant price.
You're getting your tin here of the essentials. So there's all of your colours in there. Remember, it's 24 pencils per set. And once again, you've got to think of it like, once you're adding your water to the colours here, you're going to get all of the different kind of gradients of colour within the 24 colours, and then you start mixing and matching those colours together to create different colours. Yes, you've got 72 pencils, 72 colours, but actually, how many colours have you got? I mean, it's a question you can't really answer. You're going to get your portraits collection in there as well, and remember, essentially, it's like that you're getting this second set for free. There's all your colours you're going to be receiving there. And then you've got your landscape collection too. So if you are someone who's already invested in your aqua blends, this is a deal, obviously, to be stocking up on them, because, pencils, pens, consumables, they will run out eventually. So what an opportunity to grab all of these now, but also a great opportunity, if you've never tried them, to try them. And also, like Debbie was saying about this bundle here, great gift ideas again, like stash these away for, birthdays. I know Christmas is miles off, but you know what I'm saying. Now's the time to start buying gifts like this, rather than when the price goes up sort of nearer Christmas time. It's a really good opportunity to either buy for yourself or essentially buy 3 gifts right there, pop them away, and then you've got them for an absolute song, an absolute steal. Crafting Diva here says, Karen Fisher, I will be watching Cartload tomorrow to see what Sarah says, and I will be buying these for my grandson, says Michelle Moore. He loves using these for his school projects. Couple of questions coming in. I'll look at those in just a second, but whilst we do that, should we have a look at some other deals? With Debbie, you got a £10 deal there.
I do have a £10 deal, yes. I love these little ink pads. For me, if you've not tried our ink pads before, they're a great way to just delve in and get 6 of our colours, which are absolutely stunning. So these ones come within our Arabian Nights. Sorry, I'm just putting my glasses on so I can actually read which ones they are. And inside, you're getting your sunrise, your golden, your moonlit sky, your lavender quartz, your pepper red, and your lagoon blue. Now, all of these are, I believe, let me just have a look, are your shimmering pads? Yes, shimmering pads. So you're getting 6 colours there, which are absolutely amazing. So if you've not tried our shimmering pads before, they are pigment based, which means the particles are pure pigment, and they're going to last for a lot longer. So they don't fade so much. They're you can heat them up. You can use your embossing powder on them with your heat tool, and they're just going to look amazing. Used through stencils, used to stamp with, used to blend with. You can pretty much do lots of things with your pigment ink pads. They're absolutely my favourite, so I know they'll be yours. So what better way to get them for £8 or $8 if you're platinum than to have those extra 6 ones in there. Now, not stopping there, I've got another £10 deal for you, on a roll. We're still sticking with that colouring theme, because obviously it's Colour Me Happy. This one is a little kit, again, another gift for someone or for yourself. This one's a great one. This is your discovery kit, and it's watercolours. So inside you are getting your art liner, you're getting your watercolour paper, you're getting a how-to booklet, and you're also getting your dual-ended aqua markers, which are amazing, in your Kingfisher Scarlet, Parisian Blue, Sunshine, and Alpine Green. And inside you're actually getting all you need to get you started. That's what these kits do. A discovery kit is going to teach you everything you need to know. So first of all, if we look down on the mat here, we can see that we've got our watercolour, and it will tell us all about our pen. It will tell us about our artist. So we've got Benita that's doing this one, and all about our aqua pen. Now the aqua pen is the same as or similar to our tri-blend brush, apart from it has a brush one end, and then it has a small nib the other end. So if you love illustration, it's going to be perfect for that. So, and then on the back it continues, it tells tells you that we've particularly chosen these colours because all these colours blended together are going to make various other colours, so they mix together really well. And then you've got all of your pens here. So beautiful aqua pens, and again I'll show you those nibs. So you've got your small little nib there, and then you've got your brush nib on the other side. So a really great pen to have. And then inside that you're also getting your art liner. So your art liner, I believe, is the 0.1. Let me check. Oh, and it's 0.3, sorry. So it's still a very small one, but great for all those areas where you really want to get that into, there we go, you can really see that there. So really tiny little art markers. And art markers are waterproof as well. So you can go over your anything that's been watercoloured and they're not going to make a difference. Or you can use them and then watercolour over them and it's not going to leak at all. So that's amazing. And then you're getting these additional extras, which are all watercoloured cardstock. So ones to help you colour in, and then you've got some blank ones as well for you to just colour to whatever you want to colour them with. Great little kit, and again, £10, $10, but that platinum price is $8 or £8. So absolutely amazing.
Quick couple of questions.
Yes.
Lynn says, nothing to do with today's stuff, but what do I use craft magnets for? They came in one of the showstoppers I bought last week. Yes, I remember that showstopper.
Very lucky.
So I said they're like hen's teeth, but we were giving them away in a bundle. But what should Lynn do with them?
They're actually hard to keep in stock, the little craft magnets. So, so anything that has a closure. So if you want to make a memory album, if you want to make a little bag, if you just want a card that you want to hold together, you might want to make a little pocket inside that you create with magnets to hold together, maybe for little gift cards. You could also use them for like your closures on your envelopes, so anything like that. So anything that you want to close, basically, and have it invisible. If you're so that I tell you what they're perfect for, your template library. Your template library has loads and loads of projects in that have something that goes over the top, a flap of some sort. And if you put the magnets, stick them underneath your papers and put them on top, it's like an invisible closure. So absolutely amazing. So yeah, your magnets, honestly. And if you're still not sure, just go onto YouTube and say, what can I do with craft magnets? And I'm sure you'll get loads of different options of what you can do.
And Crystal's just wondering, blending solution.
Yes.
So she's asking about blending solution and where that works with coloured pencils.
Yes, so blending solution doesn't work with your aqua pencils, it works with your wax pencils. And basically it emulsifies the wax down and makes it a smoother blend, and it really helps to blend two colours together. So you would use your paper stumps. So yesterday in our £10 lucky dip, £5 sorry, lucky dips, there was a wallet in there with paper stubs inside, and it's the paper stubs that you want to mark down. If you haven't got paper stubs and you've only got the blending solution, use, which I learnt today in America, are called Q-tips.
Ah, yes.
I did not know that till this morning.
Q-tips.
A Q-tip to me is a snooker cue with
the tip of the
on
cue.
the top.
Yeah.
So that's, and I was thinking, Debbie was saying she was doing something with Q-tips today, and I was like,
thought she was off to the snooker hall.
And I was like, what are Q-tips? And then someone said cotton buds, and Nicola said, oh, that's what they are in America, they're Q-tips. So you can use a Q-tip with the blending solution as well, which works just as well, and literally just smooth away your wax. Not away, blend it together.
Love the fact you're sending in the questions today. Keep more coming in for Colour Me Happy in just over an hour's time. Beautiful beginnings tonight as well. We are here for you. Last 20 minutes we always dedicate to answering your questions, so feel free to ask any questions about anything. It doesn't have to be about what's on the show. Any sort of crafty conundrums you've got if you're stuck with a project or stuck with a particular item of ours, not sure how to use it. Fire those questions in later on. So that was another £10 deal, the Discovery kit. Next deal is the buttons and buckles and buttons. I cannot believe that we are about to do this for £8 or $8. This was, as you guys know, a fairly recent launch towards the end of last year. It was £20, it was $25. It is now £8 or $8 if you're platinum. Just a lovely set to work with, I think, a whole host of different collections that you might have. And I love the fact that you can bring in, things like your ribbons and create beautiful wraparounds for cards. Obviously, create those belts and those buckles, particularly around Christmas time. A lot of people were using the belts there to create like a wraparound for Father Christmas on like a Santa style card, but you can see you've got loads of little locks in there with the keys as well, so great for those birthday projects maybe. Key to the door 21. I love also the pocket watch that you've got there as well, which you can build up with the little chain there. You've got your little pocket piece as well. There's so much that you can do with that, and I think it was one of those collections that took a show for people to kind of have that moment and go, now I see where I can use all of these buttons and buckles for. It's actually 33 dies you're going to be getting in total, one which you might not have picked up before because of that initial price, but we're doing it as our £10 deal today, or one of the £10 deals, £8 or $8 if you're platinum, with your double points included. And just worth reiterating again that all of the £10 deals that we've done over the course of the last 2.5 weeks, if they haven't sold out, you will still be able to find those on the website. We have kept them there for you, but this is going to be another popular one today, I am sure. What have you got over there?
Oh, I've got some pens, the flip markers. These are beautiful. So basically, they're a little bit like a shimmer ink pad in a pen. So you get the colour, and then when you slightly turn them, you get that shimmer coming to it as well. So that's what makes them flip. So if I turn them around, you can see all those different colours that we've got there. And then you can see the different colours. So this pink one, slight change in colour here, which will give it a little bit of shimmer. And then you've got the nebula here. Then you've got your eclipse, then your lunar, then your galaxy, and your cosmos. And each one of those gives a slightly different tinge of colour, but it's more of a shimmer that you get in them as well. So they're metallic and amazing markers to have. And we've got them today for our £10 deal. Or for platinum, it's $8 or £8. So a really great one to go with, and they look beautiful when you're writing with them, when you're colouring with them, whatever you're doing with them. They really look lovely if you colour in an embossing folder. So absolutely love those ones. So grab that £10 deal. Another £10 deal we have, you know how I love my sparkle pens. These ones are brilliant because you're getting your silver, you're getting your onyx black, and you're getting your spun gold in these. So 3 of our sparkle pens. Now the sparkle pens are beautiful because you shake them to wake them. They have a ball bearing in them, so it will mix up all that really tiny glitter inside. And when you put down with the brush nib onto your card, it gives the most intense shimmer, which is amazing. The sparkle that you get with these pens, and it's even all the way through. So a really good one to have that. You're getting those 3 pens, gold, silver and bronze. And again, in our £10 deal, but if you're platinum, £8 or $8.
Hello, Charlotte Clark. Good morning from a 20-degree Georgia. You say we did get snow yesterday, which is the second one of this year. That's very unusual for our area. Hope all are well and have a great crafty day. Our Susie sent us a video, or sent me a video last night of snow in New Orleans. Wow. And I said, like, that must be a really sort of strange occurrence for you. And she messaged me and said, the first snow, I'm sure she said, didn't she, Nicola, since 1890.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What is that, like 130 years? Jamie's just gone, I wasn't alive then. I don't think any of us were in 1890. Jamie, I know you think we were all old, but we weren't around in the 1800s.
We're not dinosaurs, Jamie.
Oh, dear. I'm 135 years old.
I love the fact that Jamie literally went, I wasn't alive then, and Nicola just went, nor was Susie.
Oh, dear. Thank you so much for your help, says Lynn. You're welcome. And not to mention, says Deborah Benson, how well that set will go with the mirror and glitter card collection. Yes, absolutely. Listen, before we go, I must just very quickly tell you, 56% of the stock has gone here. It has flown. I called it. I absolutely knew that this would fly out the door and that a big amount of the stock would go inside the first show. So we're heading towards 60% of the stock gone. It is incredible. In essence, as I said, you're getting a little bit, you're getting a lot of a little bit of everything, if that makes sense. Tri-blends, yes. Aqua markers, yes. You're getting metallic markers in here, glitter markers. You're going to get your duo colour aquas in there, your duo colours. You're getting tons of everything. This is what you pay for, except you don't really. This should be £55 $89. Look at the price on screen. So it's like you paying for this if you're platinum, and then we're putting £5, or if you're in the US, $40 back into your pocket, and then saying have everything else for free. And we're talking about one of the most sought after, talked about systems that we've ever done, the Academy of Colour portraits, which you had that brilliant Debo from Debbie on earlier, a Debo. You've got glitter markers, you've got your watercolour discovery kit in there, and of course your exclusive colours in your collector's edition 2, and that marker, which is your Crafters Purple. So all of that you're getting, but you're going to have to be quick if you want to get it, because people have just seen the value and they're snapping it up. Because let's be honest, you think about the amount of people who love our Spectrum Noir products, they're just going to be snapping this up because they know down the line at some point their pens are going to run out, so why not buy a huge collection now for an absolute song. We're almost done. I cannot believe that the time is up. Remember to use that code Leanne10 if you're shopping with us today. Multi-use, no exclusions, only up until midnight tonight. And we're back later on for Colour Me Happy, Debbie. I guess you've got sort of demos up your sleeve, but again, you'll be happy to show people whatever they want, yeah?
Oh, absolutely. I've got no demos planned. I'm literally going to be colouring things from scratch. We're going to be showing things on the show. So anything you want to see, I'm happy to do it.
So have a think about what you want to see, have a think about those questions you want to ask, and Debbie and I will see you back here for more fun and frolics in an hour's time. Until then, bye for now.